How's it going, folks? So the band Elyose has released a brand new song here called Immuable, or that's the best way that I could say it. But I'm a big fan of this band. They're somewhat in the genre of melodic metal, melodic new metal, gothic new metal, all that good stuff. And I actually did a chat with the band, so check that out. I did a Ranger talk with them. Check that out if you're a fan of them or just in general. It was a really, really great talk that I had with those folks. And I'm excited because they have a new song. So without further ado, let's check this bad boy out, shall we? Their previous album really impressed me. That was my first time listening to the band. And like I said, I dig them. They may not be your style, but they also may be your style. And I like the band, so I'm going to check them out. It's my channel, so I can do what I want. But really been looking forward to this. So let's give this a listen. Rangers, go. I really like the imagery in the music video. Really, really well done, well filmed, and all the different thing, outside, kind of in that house, that cabin type looking joint, and it was dark, and just like I said, really cool imagery in the music video. As for the song itself, it's not a bad song. It's not a bad song. It's catchy. It's got memorable moments in there. It's got a nice melody, especially there in the chorus. I love that. Like in the background is really tight. It just adds that extra, impact. And the heavy guitars were nice. But, at the end of the day, this song feels a bit more commercial than what drew me to this band to begin with. It feels, it's more easily accessible, and it has that commercial feel, which is good for accessibility, getting new listeners, getting all that good stuff. But I feel like a little bit of the Elyose quality that really drew me to them from their previous album, it's lost a little bit in this song. It still sounds like the band, but the song itself feels a bit more familiar. They have a very unique style, a unique sound, and that is what really pulled me in. But this song here, it just feels a little bit more familiar. It feels a little safe. It's edgy, but still the format and the melody and all that, the song itself, it feels very safe, which lends itself, I guess, to a single, to really get attention and all that good stuff. But it just feels like the sort of song that you listen to and you feel like you've kind of heard it before, whether it be the format, whether it be the melody, the style, all that good stuff. And it may not necessarily stand out from the crowd. And that's one thing that this band is not, in my humble opinion, is a band that is part of the crowd, because their previous album, like I said, really jumped out at me. It really stood out. It sounded fresh. It sounded new. Whereas this song, it almost feels like a little bit of a step back. It just feels like they're pulling in the reins a little bit, and instead of just fully embracing what the band is and fully embracing their own unique style and unique approach to things. Whereas this song, it just sounds a little bit more like something I've heard before, as far as, and don't ever tell them that they sound like symphonic metal, because they made that very clear in the Ranger talk I had with them. But there's elements there in the melody and all that. But anywho, I never said that. I will never say that this band is like symphonic metal in any capacity, because they made that clear that they do not associate with symphonic metal at all. So don't do that, or you'll get in trouble. So I might get in trouble for that. But I like the heavy guitars. I love the piano keyboard work in there. That was really cool. And like I said, I love those touches with those backing vocals, really kind of enhancing the sound. And it sounds like the band, but again, it just I feel like slightly unfulfilled. Like, I want a little bit more out of this song, instead of it just sounding somewhat familiar. But with that being said, it's not a bad song. It's got a nice melody to it. It's got some really cool elements in there. Like, I love that piano work. The vocals are really solid. You get a really nice range. And that's one thing that impresses me with her a lot, is her range vocally. There's so much she can do. She can do kind of like operatic. She can do, a heavier approach. She can basically rap, what she did, in a song or two in the previous album. There's just so much that she can do vocally. And this song showcases her range pretty well. So yeah, not a bad song. It's accessible. It's pretty easy to listen to. But beyond that, I feel like I just wanted a little bit more, from them. Anywho, that's my thoughts on it. Well done music video, though. I really, really like the imagery there. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below, folks. I know this may not be all of y'all's cup of tea, but this band really impressed me a lot. If you like what you hear here at all, I highly recommend you check out their previous album. You won't be disappointed by any stretch of the imagination. But let me know your thoughts on this. What do you think of this song here? Are you going to listen to more from the band? Are you going to go listen to the previous album? Are you familiar with this band? How does this song stack up for you, being a fan of the band? Or did you not care for it? Just whatever. Let's talk about it all in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts, and I'll catch you all next time. Ranger, out.